talks.
To recap our top stories, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to meet Joe Biden at the Quad Summit on Friday at the White House. Japan's Prime Minister Yoshida Suga will also attend the summit, marking his last ever overseas trip in the role. UK consumers are being urged not to panic buy, with some petrol stations closing due to fuel supply shortages, and concern is growing about a group of refugees stranded on the border between Poland and Belarus in Eastern Europe. That's the latest feature story news. Chris Jones reporting.
When the show starts, I always feel like SpongeBob. Don't say I look like him, too.
No, I wasn't going to say a word.
All right, stand by. We're going live. Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7, 727, which is also an airplane.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Off to my left and on camera today looking spiffy. It's Alan Milani. Good morning, Mr. Milani.
Good morning, sir.
All right. And let's give you some applause. And our normal co-host on Friday, what's his name? Philip. Philip is gone today, and we want to send out some just positive wishes for Philip. Maybe say a prayer. His mom's been in the hospital, and he's been taking care of her. So hats off to Philip, and we hope everyone gets better. And it is not COVID, so that's always a good thing, because that's kind of scary. Just looking at the paper that came out this week, just a quick note, it says high levels of virus activity remain, and in the past 2 weeks, what's it say, 376 new cases in the Tri-County area, and 26 people have died.
Yikes.
In our community. That's a lot.
Now,
it is the Tri-County area, but still. That's a lot. So it's still raging. Be careful out there. You're out in public around other people. Keep everybody safe. Wear that mask. People argue about freedoms and stuff, but what a great thing to do to keep your neighbors safe. Think about it that way, and then it's kind of a non-issue. I'm keeping my neighbors safe. Don't make fun of me. And something about when I put on the black mask, I feel pretty spiffy.
Well, yeah. It goes along with the whole Batman thing.
Yeah, and sometimes I do. I dress all in black and then put on my black mask. Yeah. All right, and then you can sneak around town at night. You've seen the pictures on my Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like trying to get yourself busted. All right, weekend weather. I'm liking this. 76 for a high today under partly cloudy skies. 49 tonight. Then for your Saturday, they've backed us off a little, but still lots of sunshine. A high of 79, low of 51. A Sunday right now, partly cloudy, 75 and 50. Great time to get some work done in the yard if you're trying to clean up things before fall.
Nice.
Or get out on one last camping trip where the weather's still nice.
Yes, sir.
All right. How about you? You going to do some camping this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to Soap Lake.
Going to Soap Lake.
We are going to Soap Lake.
All right. What a great place to get clean.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you why you're going to Soap Lake?
We've got some friends that go there frequently. They're actually cousins.
All right.
Brenda's cousins, and we're meeting them there.
All right.
We haven't hung out with them in a long time.
That's that area I hung out in all spring there around Banks Lake and stuff.
Yeah.
And Grand Coulee and
Absolutely.
yeah. All right.
Yep.
All right. And nice to go over there now while it's a little cooler because they get really hot in the summer.
Sir.
All right, so we got some great weather. Monday now, though, we will return to rain. And how fitting for a Monday for it to be gray and dreary and depressing. Yes, it's Monday. 64 and 44 on your Monday. We actually have some temperatures in the upper 50s for Tuesday and Wednesday, 58 both days.
Really?
Yeah. Sweater weather.
Well,
all right.
hey, no, that's still shorts weather in Washington. Are you kidding me? Might be sweater weather for the rest of the country.
I used to be able to do that, run around all fall still in shorts because I just don't want to give them up. But now I'm too old. It chills me to the bone.
Right. Besides, I have ugly knees.
Oh, man, me too. But yours are from rug burns. We covered that yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
That was not one of my finer moments.
Wow. He had a joke yesterday. And I didn't realize it. He said, but to watch it back on the video is quite funny, my facial reaction to his joke. There was a minute of horror, and then I went, oh, it's not that bad. Laugh. And normally, if we wouldn't have been on the radio, I would have been laughing at that jokes anyway. So, all right. You know, the problem with that one, you know, when you said that, like the dog scooting across the floor,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
pictured it. And I pictured you doing it. And I was like, ow.
That was the whole point.
Well, be happy it worked.
Hey, if nothing else, at least I have shock value.
Yeah, that's right,
Right.
That's right. And the highlight yesterday, I think, too, I loved doing the story about the SpaceX toilet, playing all the sound effects.
Yes.
And everybody I shared that story with afterwards, commence Operation Vacuum Suck. Laughs. Nothing worse. You know, imagine, you know, in the motorhome, you have toilet problems. You can just, you know, stop at a rest area or something or use the campground bathroom.
Right.
But when you're in a spaceship, kind of hard.
There's kind of no place to pull over.
Yeah. I'm going to go outside and use the bathroom in my spacesuit.
What are you going to do?
Probably not a good idea.
What are you going to do?
No. All right. So we have farmers market today. Not
Yes.
too many of those left.
I have yet to go to a farmer's market.
'Cause you
I
work
hear-
Fridays.
Yeah, I
Wow.
hear they're pretty cool though.
Well, if you've got somebody that pops in for today, maybe around the lunch hour, you know, I know some of your family members come to visit. See if they'll watch for 20 minutes. Zip down there and get some lunch.
And check it out.
Check it out. Yeah, you'll see what you've been missing. We have an awesome farmers market that has won tons of awards over the years
Really?
too. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's the best, you know, small town farmers market and that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna have to get over there.
And then you saw in the paper Newport's is on Saturday for people that are really
Yes.
into like the farmer market tour.
Yes, 25th.
Okay.
Yep, and they have a escape room that they're doing up there on the 25th too
And you explained that
at
to
the
me.
library. It's one of the. It's kind of a. I don't really know how to describe it. It's a room you voluntarily go into, and you have to solve like puzzles and gather clues to figure out how to unlock and get out of the room.
Oh,
So
sounds like claustrophobia
they're
to me.
becoming a big deal.
Kind of a fun little game thing.
It's kind of like a murder mystery dinner kind of thing.
Oh,
Except I don't know that there's dinner involved in the escape room, but you go in there and do
Have
the
you-
clues.
have you ever been to the laser tag center like in downtown Spokane?
I haven't, but
And
it sounds cool.
I don't know if it's still, you know, because it's several levels,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's going because of COVID. You know,
Right.
Yeah, I haven't been to Spokane. I try not to. I try to stay out of there ever since this started now for 2 years.
Right.
But it is a cool because the multiple levels and the things you can go through, and I usually get so wound up that I have an asthma attack. I do. You put a laser rifle in my hand and a vest and sound the alarm, and I turn into little Rambo.
Yeah?
Like mini Rambo.
That's kinda
Yeah,
scary.
Yeah. Watching the little fat guy roll down the slide and come out with his gun and start shooting you. Yeah.
You probably don't have to duck behind anything
I
when
don't.
you're looking for cover
no.
either.
And then, you know, I'm so short, they are always shooting over my head.
Right. You poor guy.
I know. The challenges I've had of being short my whole life.
Maybe if you stood on a phone book.
Yeah. So I remember one time I had a date. I'd been dating a gal for a while, and she was quite a bit taller than me. And I went over to my parents for dinner. You know, dinner with mom and dad.
Right.
And when we walked around the back side of the table to sit down, Dad had already placed a phone book on the chair.
Nice. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful.
And I was sharing with a friend all the funny things my dad had given me as advice over the years, none of which I can talk about on the radio.
We're going to have a sidebar later.
Oh man, he had some things that he said to me. Sometimes I just shook my head.
See, now I just have to hear some of this.
Yeah. I was moving on to bits and breaks this morning, and they had some audio. Sometimes they throw some audio files in there, and one of them grossed out Alan. I personally thought it was kind of cool. I was moving on. I'm sorry, we have our own voices on the radio. Let me turn Facebook off. I think we were making sure it worked. There we go. All right. That'd be kind of weird to turn on Facebook and run it through the board and hear what we just
Right.
said. Hey, I wonder if we're funny. It's on the radio. Let me turn Facebook off.
Sure.
It's only a few seconds late. All right, so let's go back to that audio page. And this is, maybe if you have somebody having a birthday this weekend, I could send this birthday version song to you. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Right.
I think it's pretty special. This is
You.
Especially good if you're drinking on your birthday.
Can I get you a napkin? You got
That's disgusting. It is disgusting.
Yuck.
It's just like, you know, when I do whip out like the fart sound effect, it's always creepy just as creepy as it is in person is hearing one on the radio. All right, things everyone loves. Alan Milani, are you following along?
Yes.
All right, what are some things everyone loves?
Getting water out of your ear.
Oh,
Yeah.
because that's like, I think that's like almost a panic attack for everyone. It's very
annoying.
uncomfortable.
It's annoying. I don't mind so much having the water in the ear. It's the deadening of the sound and being able to hear the water when you tilt your head.
Oh, yeah.
Or feel it in there. That's just creepy.
So I'm deaf in one ear.
What?
I'm deaf. Yeah. Ooh, he got me. I can't believe it. He's so fast. Mr. Giggles. I bet you do this a lot around the house. Let me find that sound.
No.
Yeah, I bet you do this a lot around the house. Yes?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Yes, water in the ear. But I am deaf in one ear, and it's like I have water in my ear 100% of the time. So
Well, yeah, that's kind of a drag.
it is. It's creepy.
Yeah.
What?
That feeling of fresh air when your nose is unclogged after being congested.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one for me.
Yes.
I like that feeling of not being congested anymore.
Yes. Especially when the nose opens. You're like,
Yeah. Yes. Clean bed sheets.
all right.
Yeah, love it.
I don't know what I did, but I put clean sheets on the bed the other night, and then I crawled in, and there was already crumbs in it. I'm like, what's in my bed? I don't even know what it is. And the color of the sheets, I couldn't even really see it, but I could feel it. And I just kept scooping them out, and it's just like there's more and more. And I'm like, oh, I hope this isn't toxic. I don't know what I'm sleeping in. I'm wondering if I didn't look and the cat jumped up there and had litter on its feet or something.
Could be, probably.
So I've been sleeping in litter.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
Everybody loves pizza and noodles.
Have you ever had anyone tell you they didn't like pizza?
I can't recall anyone ever saying that,
Me either.
you know. I mean,
How are noodles? Nobody's ever. I hate noodles. I've never heard that.
no. Everybody loves a good top ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes me back to high school.
Or spaghetti.
All right.
You know, either
Okay.
way, noodles.
All right.
And everybody loves Dolly Parton.
I think that's true. I've never heard
think so.
anybody say I hate Dolly Parton. she's just so nice, and her voice is so beautiful. I can't stand it.
Right?
All right. All right. I have one for you. Tips for better living for Alan.
Uh-oh.
All right. And I know you're not too techie, so this first one should really help you out.
All right.
All right. When your laptop gets too heavy for you, and I know you have one, I see you carry it around and
Yes.
have it at work. I tried deleting some of the bigger files on it.
I'll keep that in mind. my friend. Yeah.
Lighten it up.
I don't think it's going to help.
Whenever you leave your house to go out, attach a ball of string to your front door so that you can find your way back again when you need to return home.
It works well when you have to pull a tooth, too.
Oh, have you done that?
No. Oh. It looks scary.
My brother was a man's man.
Yeah.
And I stopped by his house one night, like unannounced, and he's sitting at the table with a bottle of whiskey in front of him and a pair of pliers. And he's pretty schnookered. And I'm like, what are you doing? He says, I'm getting ready to pull my tooth. And I sat there and watched him drink whiskey and yank a tooth right out of his head with a pair of pliers.
Nice.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
I remember I still had some braces hardware left in my mouth, and it was time for him to come out, and went to the dad school of dentistry.
We don't need to go to the dentist.
Right? There was an arch wire that was cutting into the palate of my mouth, right? And it was very painful. So he went in with a pair of wire snippers and
Just clip that
pulled
baby
that
out.
thing out of there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. At-home dentistry.
Yes.
If you love Chinese food and you're trying to diet, try this tip. Eat all you want, but only use one chopstick.
Ooh,
It'll take you all day.
that'll work.
All right. There's no way, you should remember this, Alan, since I have been by your house. There is no way to operate a weed whacker in the nude.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry.
You didn't know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's like trying to wear it without safety glasses. Something's
Right.
going to hit you in the eye.
Yes.
Always does.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yes.
But lower.
In the eye.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. If the computer does not give what you believe to be the correct response to your input, try pressing the keys harder.
Nice. Been there, done that. Doesn't always work.
All righty. 10 Dimensions of Burrito Perfection. Are you the fan of the burrito?
I love a good burrito.
All right. Explain burritos to me, because I need some education.
Explain it to you?
Yeah.
The perfect one?
Sure.
The test is, let's see. Neuroscientist Scott Cole developed a 10-dimensional rating system for burritos.
10 dimensions.
10 dimensions.
Okay.
To test his rating system, Cole and his friends tried and rated 231 burritos around San Diego. The 10 item in Cole's system. We have a methane problem. 10 items in Cole's system for rating burritos. Volume. Is the burrito adequately full?
Yes, that's very important.
Tortilla quality is important. Is it positive form and function?
And it's got to be like soft, but not so soft it rips.
Right.
Okay.
Or too soft where it sticks to your teeth. I
no,
don't like the
yeah,
tortilla sticking to my teeth.
that's gross.
Yeah.
You know, if you brush them, though, it helps.
True. Okay. True. They might be sticking to the fuzz. Yeah, I don't know. Gross. Temperature is important. Is it in the Goldilocks zone?
In what zone is that? I wonder if there's a specific temperature.
It'd be. It's probably subjective. You know, different for everybody. Like I don't like really, really hot stuff, but I can drink cold stuff and eat lukewarm food all day long. I don't. Not a fan of the hot stuff.
I like just my burritos to be around 140.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so I know they're fully cooked.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
A little hot. All right.
Meat quality. Is the meat fresh and flavorful?
Okay.
Non-meat filling quality. Is it balanced?
Yeah, too much lettuce will ruin the burrito.
True. And too much rice.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Got to be a good ratio. Meat to filling ratio. There it is. In the burrito, is the burrito what you ordered? Uniformity. Are the bites even in taste? Salsa quality. Is it good and is there a choice?
Ooh.
Flavor synergy. How well does it click? And wrap integrity. Does it stay together? Those are your 10 dimensions.
It's nothing worse, and I'll go ahead and pick on Taco Bell. There's nothing worse when you're driving and the bottom of that burrito dumps right in your lap.
True story.
Got to keep that, or that it actually like drips through the wrapper and ends up on your lap.
That's the best part, though. I like the grease dripping out of there.
I can picture you doing that too. All right, you live in the woods, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
mostly.
If you see an animal in nature, it's exciting and a special treat, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, what kind of animals have you seen up there so far?
We've seen a bear.
Okay.
We've seen, Brandon saw a moose up there. A little baby moose kind of trotting down through the woods. We get deer all the time, wild turkeys.
All right.
Haven't seen any skunks yet. We've smelled them. But
That's the way skunks usually are.
yeah.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Yep.
It's not a cat. All right. So it can always be a special treat, but you have to be wary. Writers at Runner's World have some tips for surviving animal encounters. All right. We'll go with your first one, bears. Sure, they look cute and fluffy, but are they something you want to see out in the wild? If you do, the first thing you need to do is be sure you're not between the mother and the cubs. That's kind of a given. That is the worst case scenario, as the mother will go into protection mode. Get out of that position quickly, but move slowly, preferably move sideways to really give the bear space. When out of that position, you want to make it clear that you are not prey. Speaking low, calm voice to the animal. Make sure you appear large, look big, which is not a problem for me.
Don't go in the woods, Scott.
Okay. I'm a snack. Look at the little snacky man. All right. If you have children, pick them up so they don't appear small, and don't turn your back. If attacked, try to scare off a black bear. Make noise and appear as large as possible by opening your jacket or holding a running pack over your head. Grizzlies, different story. If attacked, play dead. And hopefully, the bear will lose interest and wander off. Unless you're cute, Alan.
I don't have to worry about that.
Coyotes. I saw a couple years ago. It was funny. I was driving around outside of town, and I went by these people's house, and I was like, "Oh, that is a really real-looking coyote statue in their yard." Then I realized it was an actual coyote just sitting there enjoying their yard.
Nice.
All right. Despite being on the smaller side, coyotes don't always scare off easy. They're the kind of animal that you need to stand your ground with so they don't see you as prey. Also, never want to turn your back to a predator, as that will trigger predatory instincts. So, as tempting it as it may be to turn around and run, don't. Instead, make noise by clapping your hands, shouting, and making other loud sounds that can actually shoo off a coyote. And that works kind of the same thing with Alan. Stand your ground. Don't turn around and run.
I scare easily.
Feral dogs.
Tell us we will die like dogs.
Tell us we will die like dogs. If you find yourself in a chase, stop running, because continuing on will increase the canine's aggression. Instead, speak to the dog. Don't turn your back. Avoid direct eye contact, as the dog may view that as a threat as well, or a challenge, especially during the act of chase. If the dog continues to charge, drop a piece of gear, such as a jacket or a bottle, between you and the dog to distract the animal and lure it to bite at that maybe instead of you. I used to have a cat, they talk about direct eye contact, and if you would stare at the cat, it would attack you.
Really?
Yeah, if you just kept staring at it. And then there was another thing I figured out that really made it angry, was to go, Don't ask me why.
That makes our Rottweiler angry, too.
Does it?
Yeah, I would get up next to him and kind of do that in his ear a little bit.
And he gets all upset.
He would start growling. I almost lost my face. Yeah.
So I had a cat that would do that.
Yeah.
And the best thing was, one day I was hanging off the couch, and it was in the chair, and I had most of my weight hanging, like my chest and arms and head hanging off the couch, and I did it, and the cat bolted from the chair in one jump, landed beside me, slapped me across the face, and jumped back to its chair.
Man.
With no claws, though. But, I mean, you actually heard the little smack, and I'm like, the cat just slapped me.
It was just giving you a warning
Yeah,
shot.
it was. Yeah. It was.
Nice.
Do it again. Dare you.
Nice.
All right. So there you go. Feral dogs. Find those all over Chihuahua. Here's something that probably a little more prevalent or to be worried about in our area. Cougars and mountain lions typically avoid contact with humans and scare easy, but if you run into one, do as you do with other big cats and appear big. Pick up children, slowly move away. Mountain lion keeps advancing. Don't throw debris such as rocks and branches. Do not run. They're fast. And seeing your back triggers predatory instincts.
Yep. Did you see that video that was floating around YouTube for a while? The guy that was out on the trail and got charged by a cougar.
Ooh.
And he just kept slowly backing away from this cougar, and the cougar would run at him and kind of pounce a little bit and then stop and stare at him, and he just kept slowly walking backwards.
And it gave up?
It was a good 5 or 7 minute video.
Oh, wow.
Of this guy, this cougar just following him down this trail.
Oh.
Yeah, the cougar finally gave up and went away once he realized the guy wasn't a threat.
I bet you he needed some new pants.
Oh, man, new skivvies for sure.
Snakes? Oh, I've had too many snake experiences lately. Well, not all snakes are poisonous. You should treat them all as if they are. Back away slowly and keep a large radius of distance from the snake. Don't scare it, especially if you see it coiled, as that is a defense and attack position.
Well, you're kind of a local legend and hero around here with snakes.
One lady thinks I am.
Right.
At least one person.
Right. Well, you got that going for you, which is nice.
That's nice. Yeah, rattlesnake killer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good job.
You know, and it was pretty easy. Just one whack took care of it.
Yeah. We used to get them all the time down in Tucson when we'd be on the golf course. You'd see rattlesnakes all over the place.
She I didn't want to kill it because I'm like, it's nature. And I told her I had a big stick and a shovel. I brought both, and I was going to hook it, and I told her, I said, all right, you pick up the tent from the front side so it can't get you, and I'm going to hook him, and because he's all coiled up and ready to go, I'm going to hook him and throw him into the brush. And she said, well, because she goes, there's holes around that tree, and I'm worried he lives there and he's coming back. And I was like, she could be right. Use the shovel.
Use the shovel. Better safe than sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
And then I told you the story, too, and I think I said it on the radio. The great thing was a couple hours later watching a seagull walk by and realized there was a snake right there and jumped scared. And then he realized he was dead, and he just kind of like did a circle and checked him out and then flew away.
Nice.
I was like, oh, those darn birds are smart.
Nice.
All right, bees. If they say if you don't bother a bee, it won't bother you, and this is generally true, but sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or it's one of those, what do they call them? Death hornets or whatever they are.
Yeah, isn't death wasp or
yeah,
something?
something like the
murder hornets.
A murder hornet. And if you've seen the picture of the murder hornet, they have a transformer face. I don't know what's going on with that, but this bug actually has a transformer face.
Yeah.
It looks like the Decepticon logo. Don't know what's.
They probably are Decepticons.
I have a feeling it's true. You know, most sci-fi comes true.
Yes, it does.
All right, if you're ever swarmed by bees, this is actually one case in which you should run. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, man. In most cases, you should be fine as long as you receive a lower number of stings, and you're not allergic, of course. However, if you receive more than 10 stings, they recommend seeking medical attention as soon as possible. You're really puffy.
So swollen.
What's funny is we have a skunk in downtown Chihuahua. And I think he kind of has the range of town because you can go out some evenings and you can smell him from downtown to Safeway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I walked it the other night. I could smell him the whole way.
So I have a hard time distinguishing between skunk and a pot farm.
They're very, very close.
Yeah.
And, I didn't notice it this year, but there have been times since we have farms on both sides of towns where at night, if you stick your head out the window late, the whole town smells like pot.
Well,
maybe that wasn't the skunk, huh?
And maybe it's not even the pot farm.
Maybe it's just me. Thought I was a skunk, but wait. No, it's me.
The whole town is ablaze.
All right. Skunks scare easy, so you want to remain calm and back away slowly. Slowly. That's their only tip. All right. I think you had another one on the list there, didn't you? It sounded kind of fun. Unusual questions from cruise ship passengers. Oh, no.
Okay, I'm ready for some of these.
Okay.
Does the elevator go to the front of the ship?
Ooh.
I don't think they know how those work. Why does a ship rock only when we are at sea?
I'm going to leave that alone.
Does the ship generate its own electricity?
Let's see. Lights are on.
Or they have a really long extension cord? Will I get wet if I go snorkeling?
Huh.
Does the crew sleep on board?
And we have rafts.
Right. Is there water all around the island?
Oh. These are people from Eastern Washington, aren't they?
I can't help myself but to wonder if these are legit questions.
Yeah, they're a little out there.
Of course, then, did you hear that one senator? I don't remember who it was. He was worried about overpopulating Guam.
He was.
Yes, because the Guam might get top heavy and actually capsize into the ocean.
Really?
A senator, a legit senator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't remember who he was, but he was asking a question because they were talking about moving things into Guam or expanding the military base over there.
He's worried it's going to flip over.
He's worried it's going to capsize.
Oh, man.
Yeah, not sure he gets how it works.
All right, I think it's probably the same senator that does the last one here.
There's one?
Yeah.
What do you do with the ice carvings after they melt? Yeah.
Drink them.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Same guy.
And he's the senator of Texas? Ooh.
I'm not sure where he was from.
All right. Best breakfast foods.
Eggs for sure.
Eggs, not on the list.
English muffins?
Nope.
Man. Sausage.
Nope.
Little Jimmy Dean.
Nope, not on the list either. Can you believe
Really?
that? Not on the list. I gave the list the other day. This is the list. It can't be changed. If you disagree, you can post it on Facebook. But the list cannot be changed.
I'm going to write a letter to the editor.
I want to know weird things people eat for breakfast too. They could put that on Facebook. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Number one was waffles, which I don't agree with either.
I like waffles.
Yeah, but number one,
Good,
best breakfast
necessarily
food,
number one.
Bacon.
I love bacon.
Yeah. I love bacon, but bacon don't love me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pancakes.
Pancakes are good.
I can only eat them at night. If I eat all that pancakes and syrup for breakfast, I got a tummy ache all day.
Really?
But I can gorge on it at night, and it doesn't faze me at all.
Brenda doesn't really like breakfast either. Doesn't matter what it is, she doesn't like breakfast.
Even if it's a donut, because that's number 4.
Even if it's a donut.
Wow. Wow. I wonder if I grabbed, I think I did. Let's see. Any of my friends, their wives, this is how I think about them.
I will love you always. I will love you as my queen and as the wife of my best friend. And while you live, I will love no other.
Aww.
You think she's listening this morning?
I'm sure she will be. Yeah.
At least she'll get it on the playback?
Right.
Okay, good. She won't hurt me, will she?
No.
Okay. All right, number 4 was donuts, every cop's favorite breakfast. I wonder if cops on their day off eat like that donut cereal. Yeah, way they don't have to go out.
Wow. Well, we'll have to ask Officer Panky.
I've been pulled over a lot. And I always get a ticket. And I don't know why. It's just a joke. All right. And then last, the breakfast burrito. That's it. That's the list. Can't be changed. Well, you can if you post on Facebook. We'll let it slide. All right. Let's see how guys injure themselves. Let's see how many you qualify for. 35,450 men get injured each year cooking.
Really?
Yes. Can you cook?
I wouldn't know about that. I don't cook.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
Actually, I can cook. I don't think I've ever injured myself while cooking. Like maybe cut your finger or something slicing an onion.
Sounds really good when I say, last night I had fish and shrimp. Yeah, they were both out of a box.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon.
Thank you, Gordons.
And whoever invented the microwave.
Well, I whine about food and being single all the time, and people invite me to dinner, but you know what the strange thing is? I need to film myself because they never invite me back. So either I talk too much, or I talk with food in my mouth, or there's something going on, or I eat too much, or something, but they never have me back.
Maybe it's just when they watch you put the food in your pocket.
Can I take this home? Can I take this home too?
It's okay, I don't need Tupperware.
Just fill my pocket up.
I wore clean pants today.
32,445 men get injured using cleaners and cleaning equipment. That would include mops.
Wow.
Hate mops. I hate them. Over 10,543 men annually get injured doing laundry. See, honey?
Why do you want to hurt me so bad?
I think they get injured doing laundry when their wife pulls out the laundry and her favorite white shirt is pink. That's probably when you get injured.
Yeah, probably.
I would think so.
Yes.
27,336 men get injured in the garden. Why is that funny?
It just brings me back to the whole weed whacker naked thing.
Hey, you know what? I actually know someone who gardens in the nude.
I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it either.
Couldn't do it.
And I think those fake wood things of the woman and the bloomers or the guys, the guy bent over in the garden or whatever.
Right.
If those didn't have clothes on, they'd be far more shocking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Be a lot of phone calls
For sure.
for interrupting donut breakfast.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Obvious, 98,682 get injured using hand tools.
Okay.
All right. 126,000 are hurt falling off ladders.
I can see that.
I almost did that recently.
Really?
I should not be up in a ladder anywhere due to health problems, and I climbed up on that ladder, and it went out from under me, and I was dangling off the roof of the radio station, hanging there.
You were doing something with the antenna.
Yeah, I was only about 4 feet off the ground, but I figured it was too far for Scott to fall because he's pretty small.
Right.
And I didn't want to say, people were milling around, but nobody just saw me dangling off the roof. I was like, it's going to be really embarrassing. I have to scream for help. And I hung there, and I'm like, okay, my fingers are giving out now. And I was able to hook the ladder with my toe and drag it back to me and get on it.
Nice.
So that was pretty lucky.
Good.
I was about ready to scream for help. Let's see. Ironing clothes. 7,800. Over 7,800 ironing clothes. And iron is hot.
How do you get, I guess maybe if you touched your other hand or something.
That's what I think. You iron over the top of your fingers.
Right, yeah.
That's what I usually do. Oh, this is scary. 55,932 hurt by lawnmowers. You been hurt by the lawnmower?
I have not.
I had a lawnmower toss a metal pipe out the back and stick it right in my leg.
Really?
Yes.
Yikes.
My wife at the time came running because she told me after it, because I hit the ground, obviously, and she said from her point of view, it had looked like the blade came off. And she was worried I lost my leg. You know?
Wow.
So, yeah, lawnmower accidents actually happen.
Yikes.
Watch your cat.
Boo.
Boo. Boo. Hey, I'm a cat lover. It's okay. 27,007 are injured using chainsaws while clearing brush or cutting firewood. That's an easy way to get hurt.
That's an easy way to get hurt.
And over 12,121 men, or actually 12,120 men, are injured around fireplaces or chimneys. Trying to play Santa?
Well, I don't know.
I think anytime you're on the roof, it's a bad idea.
Absolutely.
Hire a professional. All right. Let's see. Made up facts that sound real.
Okay.
Okay. Each year, sharks kill more than toasters. I think I did these the other day, but they're new to you, right?
They are new to me.
The knife and fork were first paired together by Lord Cutlery, the 4th Earl of Wellsbury, in 1542, giving birth to the collective name as we use it to this day. Yes, Lord Cutlery.
Lord Cutlery.
I like how you say it better.
Lord.
He's got no arms left.
'Tis merely a flesh wound.
The inside of your armpit has a unique print, much like no one person has the same fingerprint as anyone else. The same arm print. That's not easy to say. United States. I'm not even sure what I said. No. United States Postal Service workers have the authority to pull you over and ticket you if you're speeding.
Really?
In that slow-moving Jeep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we can outrun this guy.
Can't.
All right. A group of frogs is called a frugality.
I like these made-up facts.
Yeah, they are. They sound pretty good. The floor of the earth is called the ground because early Englishmen thought dirt resembled coffee grounds. Lifesavers candy was invented to help prevent choking deaths. The idea behind that was if the candy should become lodged in your throat, there'd still be a small hole to breathe through.
Okay.
Kind of like the pen cap.
You know, we have an almost 2-year-old running around our house. I'm going to have to start teaching her some of these facts.
A ton of feathers contains more weight per pound than a ton of lead bars. Yeah. Teach her that one.
Yeah.
All right. You can hold your breath underwater longer at higher elevations.
All righty then.
The reason why the police sometimes are called cops is because their badges were once made out of copper. That one almost sounds believable, doesn't it?
It does almost sound
And so does this next one. Steel wool comes from sheep that graze in iron-rich pastures.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever been in charge of other people before?
Yes, sir.
Oh, then you're going to like this one. Back on the 13th, it was Boss Appreciation Day. Or Boss Employee Exchange Day, actually. It says, when you take a long time, you're slow. When your boss takes a long time, he's thorough. When you don't do it, you're lazy. When your boss doesn't do it, he's too busy. When you make a mistake, you're an idiot. And when your boss makes a mistake, he's only human.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Fair enough.
When doing something without being told, you're overstepping your authority. When your boss does the same, that's initiative. More reasons why I'm not a boss. When you take your stand, you're being bullheaded. When your boss does it, he's being firm. When you overlooked a rule of etiquette, you're being rude. When your boss skips a few rules, he's original.
Right.
And when you're out of the office, you're wasting time. When your boss is out of the office, he's on business. Even if he's at a restaurant or bar. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. I think we're probably ready. This is really fun, though. Guess the hole in the headline on this one. Guess the word that's missing from this news headline. Uh-oh. Drunk driver rescued from ditch by barbershop quartet, birthday clowns. That sounds fun. Or drunk driver.
Let's go with the birthday clowns.
Oh,
That's the most amusing
I
one.
know. That would be the best,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, he was rescued by another drunk driver.
Nice.
The drunk driver ended up in a ditch in Richmond, British Columbia, Canada. He was rescued by another drunk driver, and then police showed up, and both were charged.
Two negatives make a positive.
Oh. You can't sick of us. You can't. So, one of those, I didn't realize the driver's window was down yesterday. I was with a friend. And a van pulls up beside us at the Quickie Mart, right? And the door opens, and it's a crew for forest management,
Right.
and one after another, guys keep coming out of this van, and he goes, "Oh my God, how many guys do they have in that van?" And one after another, I said, "It's like a clown car," and they all turned and looked at me. I was like, oops, I didn't realize the window was open. But the guy smiled when he turned around. I said, "It's like a clown car."
Would have made me nervous. He'd have looked around to the rest of the crew and said, "Anybody have a match?"
Let's pick up his car and tip it over. I had a really big guy do that one time, trying to scare somebody who he was friends with or whatever. But he went over, and actually they were in a Volkswagen Rabbit, and he actually was able to pick up the entire back of the Rabbit and drop it about a foot. Did it like 3 times. The driver came out with a stick. And I just looked at him and I said, "Really? You're going to need a bigger stick. He just picked up your car."
That's what you get for thinking.
Yep. You might want to step back in your car and be more scared. All right, let's go ahead and do some trivia. You up for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I've got some loaded trivia questions. I haven't seen the ones from today. We could surely go back and forth so you can make fun of me as well.
Well, I haven't seen him down there either.
All right.
Usually I just let you grill me.
All right. Head to head, Milani and
Following
Schloffman.
program is closed captioned
I don't know.
for the thinking impaired.
And we're both thinking impaired.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
All right. So, are you hip to that? You're gonna hit me with a few. I'm really
Well,
bad
I
at
could.
trivia.
I got to get down there.
All right, it'll make you feel so much better because I really stink at
Yeah, so
trivia.
do I.
Yeah, really, really bad. I've got some easy ones to start off with, though, to throw at you.
Okay.
All right, so, this is high or low game. You're going to tell me, I'm going to give you a number, and you're going to tell me whether it's high or low. Like The Price is Right?
Okay.
Okay. So 25% of Americans have some kind of facial hair. Is that high or low?
I think that's low.
That is low. 56% of them do.
Wow.
The fastest smile, and I guess that includes mustaches, beards, goatees, or the people that don't have a mustache and wear a goatee, which is just creepy to me.
Right. That is. It looks funny.
Why don't you just go ahead and shave your eyebrows, too?
Yeah. Do it.
We're so mean. All right.
I knew eventually that side of you would come out.
I like your giggle. I wonder what you sound like when you get tickled. Come here.
No.
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 All right. Fastest mile run by a human is 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
I'm going to say that's low.
It's actually high. The fast, because it would be lower would be faster.
Right.
So is that what you meant?
No, well, I meant, no, I think it would take longer.
Okay. All right. It doesn't. 3 minutes and 43 seconds.
That's fast.
Yeah. Like high school kids, I think, can run like 4 minute and some odd second miles. So.
That is cooking.
Average American eats 340 potatoes per year.
That's high.
It is. Average is 140. And there are 200. But, are they counting potato chips, shoestrings,
French fries.
hash browns? Yeah. There are 255 dimples on a golf ball.
That is, I would almost say that's right on the money.
It's low. There are 336 dimples on a golf ball. All right. I've counted them on at least 5 golf balls to make sure.
Have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't have anything to do.
How did you keep track? Did you fill them in with ink or something?
Yeah, Sharpie.
Yeah? Nice. Nice.
All right, it's your turn to hit me.
What do you want, trivia?
Yeah, sure.
There are close to 17,000 of these across the United States.
17,000 of these across the United States. Is it a type of store?
No.
Is it like a national park?
No. Oh. I don't know how to give you a clue without giving it away.
Is it a place people go?
Yes.
And it's not a store, and it's a place people go. Rest areas?
No.
Oh, that was a good guess, though, wasn't it?
Cold.
Cold. I don't have a clue then.
Public libraries.
Oh. Yeah, because if you would have said they have books,
Yeah. It kind of gives it away.
or if you would have said they
I
have a
could've
panic
said
room.
Maybe it's educational.
Okay.
I could have
yeah.
thrown that in there.
Sure you could have. Thanks.
Sure. Sorry, buddy. I wanted to make you look as bad as I look.
Oh, that's a great idea. Should have done it. All right. What else you got?
About 70 of these are eaten every second. I'm going to say that's not a very good. I don't think that's accurate.
70 of these are eaten every
second.
Pizzas.
Close. Not well.
Are we back to the burrito?
Nope. Nope.
No. It's how could a pizza be close? What's close to a pizza?
I don't even know how to give you a clue for this one either.
Twinkies?
It's a particular type of lunchtime meal.
Sandwiches?
You're on the right track.
I'm on the right track.
A specific kind of sandwich.
A ham sandwich.
Nope. Close. Very close.
Turkey?
Nope.
Pastrami?
Has a first name. It's Oscar.
So an Oscar Mayer wiener hot dog sandwich?
Bologna.
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 Oh, man. I hate Bologna.
I hate Bologna.
All right. Couple for you, and then you got some more for me?
I do.
All right. Spy the lie. Between the ages of 30 and 40, the average person gains 12 pounds. Okay. 10% of the world's beer drinkers drink 43% of all beer made. And the world's first pinball machine was created out of parts from the Eiffel Tower.
I'm going to say it's the beer thing.
The beer thing is actually true. 10%
Really?
of the world's beer drinkers drink 43%
of the
because
beer.
they're hardcore.
Wow.
Yeah. And the lie was the first pinball machine was not created out of parts from the Eiffel Tower, which I thought was an easy one.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but you can't always go for the easy and the obvious.
That's true. All right, back at you.
There's one trivia question left.
Okay.
It says 1 billion of these are sold in America each year.
1 billion of these are sold in America each year. Is it electronics?
No. It's round.
It's round. 1 billion of these are sold.
You can eat it.
1 billion of these are, and it's an orange?
Nope.
It doesn't.
Got a hole in the middle.
Donuts?
Close.
What else has a hole in the middle?
Keep thinking.
But besides a donut, 1 billion is just sold to a Twinkie, donut.
A bagel.
Oh, man.
It's got a hole in the middle.
That's like a cheater donut.
It's like a diet donut.
Yeah. You know, if you give a cop a bagel, you will get arrested.
You'll probably do time.
It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Put your hands behind your back. All right, let's see. How are the annual salaries of 25,000 and 5,000 related? And this is a historical question.
The salaries?
Yes, of 25,000 and 5,000. How could they be related? And it is a history question or history answer.
Were those the first salaries of senators?
A senator and a
Congressman?
no. It's go higher than that. It was the president and the vice president.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. 25 and 5. I think that's all they should still be paid.
For what they do.
Especially Camilla. She has no experience.
No. Of course, neither did Hunter Biden. He wasn't in office either.
And he runs corporations. He doesn't even have to show up.
Right.
What kind of job is that? I want one.
Yeah.
All right. In the U.S., there are 5 of these for every man, woman, and child.
5 of these for every man, woman, and child.
Chances are you have some on you right now.
Socks?
No. No, not at all.
5 of these, and you have some on you right now. Keys?
Oh, you're getting warmer, kind of. It's in your pocket.
Change, quarters, nickels, dimes. I don't know.
Looking for credit cards.
Oh.
Credit cards. And this human body part dies every 10 days.
Hair.
No.
Clothes?
Clothes?
No, I said, am I close?
My clothes. I was like,
My
clothes are not a body part.
They're not living. Skin cells.
You're getting a little bit warmer.
Brain cells.
Nope. Although mine have been.
I've only got one left.
Yeah. It's in your mouth.
I don't know. Taste buds?
Yes.
Nice.
There you go. That's called a gimme.
That is a gimme.
All right. Did you have anything else for me?
We can do some answer wrong and win, or we can do a hole in the headline.
Let's do both.
Okay. So, name a character from the sitcom Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
You're supposed to answer wrong, Scott.
I forgot. I thought this was the hole in the headline.
You lose.
All right, I lost. I do the same thing everyone else does. And I usually host it. Is that not the dumbest thing you've ever heard me do? Second dumbest? Okay, I'll try harder.
How many sides does a stop sign have?
18.
Nice. What country is home to Toronto?
It's home to Toronto. I think that's Afghanistan.
Torontoistan. Campbell's is the manufacturer of what popular food?
Foot powder.
What type of shoes do you wear for running?
Clogs.
You win, man.
All right.
You win.
All right.
You only got one right. So you win.
All right, let's see how well you do answer wrong and win.
Okay.
In the game of billiards, what color is the cue ball?
Purple.
Name something that's easier to use with the help of a remote control.
Pencil eraser.
Good one. Name an organ a living person might donate to another living person.
A Wurlitzer.
I was going to say Kimball.
It's the name of an organ.
It is the name of an organ. And name a game show that offers fortune to contestants who spin a wheel. That's a little tougher, isn't it?
Yeah, that one is kind of tough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of which ones don't have wheels. No, that has wheels. Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Tiles.
Tiles.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Name an animal you might find on a ranch.
You can find just about anything on a ranch.
That's
really.
right. Yeah, that's
Giraffe.
Okay. Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Only because it's fun to say and fun to step on. Did I say that out loud?
You are not a dog person.
Did I say that out loud? I am a cat person all the way. I like big dogs as long as they belong to someone else. But little dogs like Chihuahuas, little yappy dogs, those are like rodents. You have rodents in your house.
Does anybody really like Chihuahuas?
No, some people do. They love their Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
I've seen it. And I've often wondered why.
They're vicious little dogs.
Yeah, and they're mean to everybody else.
Yeah.
They it's a little like rat with a Doberman attitude.
and they're not quiet.
No. All right, so we made it all the way through trivia. Good job, Alan. I'm pretty sure you won. All right. Just because I said Seinfeld.
Let's call it a tie.
Okay, it's a tie. All right, we're going to take a break, bring you some news. We're going to refill our coffee, and when we come back, we're going to have birthdays all the way through the weekend, find out who's having a birthday. And, of course, we do some news stories, and then we always wrap up with the craziest in the world. It's Odd News, and it'll be the Friday edition packed full of sound effects. All right, stick around. It is KCHW, Chihuahua.
This portion of programming brought to you by New Health. At New Health,
They're committed to promoting health and wellness within our communities by providing integrated, open access health care for all. They offer medical, dental, pharmacy, and behavioral health services to meet your health care needs. Their medical care teams offer in-person visits, curbside care, telemedicine visits, plus COVID-19 testing and vaccines. Dental services are provided for prevention, restorative, and emergency services. Curbside pharmacy pickup and mailing options are available to meet your medication needs as well. To schedule an appointment, contact their New Health Chewelah Clinic at 509-935-8424. That's 509-935-8424, or visit their website at newhp.org for a new health location near you. Safely providing the care you need is their top priority. Most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare and Medicaid, and new patients are welcome.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, September the 24th, 2021. I'm Mike Clifford. Some New Yorkers are voicing concerns about the creation of not one but two draft maps for congressional, state senate, and assembly voting districts.
The groups are asking the public to weigh in on the redistricting process to ensure the revised maps properly represent constituents. In a virtual discussion this week, Asher Ross with the New York Immigration Coalition said the move runs counter to the Independent Redistricting Commission's mission to deliver one set of maps that are nonpartisan and fully inclusive of public input.
This process has not worked so far to this point, and it's very troubling about where it's going to go from here and the Commission's ability to deliver their maps.
He points to Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, where members of the Arab community advocated to keep their neighborhood from being split up, but don't see that input reflected in the draft maps. Ross says hundreds of people have already turned out at public hearings, and there's still time to submit testimony or attend public hearings, which start again October 20th. I'm Michaela Savitt reporting.
You can find information on how to submit feedback or attend the public hearing online at nyirc.gov/participate. CNN is reporting a coalition of Texas abortion providers went back to the Supreme Court Thursday, asking the justices to expedite a review of the state law that bars abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. The law has been in effect for 23 days, but the federal appeals court hearing the challenge set the tentative hearing for December. CNN says the providers are asking the justices in effect to step in and decide a key issue in the case now, instead of waiting for a federal appeals court to rule on the issue. And a New Mexico legislator is optimistic that in the 2022 session, a bill will pass to prohibit the life sentence for juveniles convicted of crimes.
This year, a bill that would have ended life sentences and mandated earlier probation eligibility for juveniles easily passed in the Senate, but died without a vote in the House. As a juvenile justice advocate, Senator Bill O'Neill thinks teens who've committed crimes should get a parole hearing if they've shown signs of remorse or redemption.
If you're a juvenile, you are a child, and you should not be sentenced to life without parole. A person should be at least eligible if they've worked on their stuff and they committed a crime at age 16.
O'Neill previously sponsored a bill approved by the governor that prohibits private employers from inquiring about someone's criminal history on an initial job application. I'm Roz Brown.
The group is called Labor Organizing to Unite and Decriminalize, otherwise known as LOUD. This is PNS. Climate activists are praising Governor Gavin Newsom for signing a $15 billion climate action package Thursday, but they say he should go one step further.
The bills will fund projects to build up wildfire resilience and combat the drought. But Heidi Harmon, former mayor of San Luis Obispo, says the state needs to think even bigger.
People in the state of California and everywhere will not do small things for small goals, but they will do big things for big goals. And California is a big vision state.
The package also includes money to plant more trees in cities to combat the heat island effect and improve air quality. I'm Suzanne Potter.
Advocates are also calling on the state to allow more prescribed burns on Native American reservations in order to reduce the buildup of dead trees and brush that increases the fuel load and leads to megafires. On Monday, a day-long virtual lobby session is to be led by the Wisconsin Fair Maps Coalition. People can share their concerns with state lawmakers as new maps are drawn.
They'll also push for a bill calling for an independent commission to oversee the process in the future. While that's too late for the current effort, organizers say they hope it conveys the need for fairness before maps are finalized. Hudson resident Bob Moline is part of a grassroots movement for nonpartisan districts in western Wisconsin. He feels a growing sense among the public to end gerrymandering.
There's just more awareness of it this year. Even from people that don't pay a lot of attention to politics, there is a momentum in the air, and that does give me hope for real balance this year.
Following redistricting a decade ago, Wisconsin Republicans were criticized for producing maps to give their party electoral advantages. I'm Mike Moen.
Finally, our Emily Scott tells us Arkansas produces more rice than any other state. A new grant will help farmers explore ways to transition the industry to organic.
The University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture has received a $500,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to research what it would take to grow organic rice domestically. Alvaro Duran Morat, who teaches agricultural economics at the university, says only a handful of the 100 organic rice farmers in the country are based in Arkansas.
It is such a small market that the fact that we do not find much public information may be a result of the structure of the market, and therefore our project is trying to overcome that and make information available to everybody that might be considering it as an opportunity in the future.
He says the U.S. is a net importer of organic rice, despite exporting almost half of the rice crop it produces every year.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported, heard on radio stations big and small. Find the trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Our show today is kind of like getting the second variant.
Right? Yeah. It just won't go away.
It just won't go away. It's like COVID. We're back. You got your birthdays? Or do you want me to do them?
I can get the birthdays.
All right. You're pretty good with the names. All right, KCHW 102.7, ready for part 2 of our morning show. Thanks so much for being along with us, whether you are on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or our TuneIn app or live in your car radio, on your home desktop radio. We appreciate you listening and putting up with us in the morning. Let's see, nobody commented on our breakfast comments. Nothing about what's the best breakfast food.
It's like Three Amigos Part D.
Deal?
Yeah.
So we're sticking with waffles as number one, which we didn't agree with at all.
Nope.
No, that is not the best breakfast food.
It's a good food.
But it's not the best.
Not the top.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll out those local birthdays. Can you go all the way through the weekend and Monday?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So today we have Chrislyn Kohler. Tomorrow we have John Stout, Vicky Manis, and Alicia Roach. On the 26th, there is absolutely nothing.
All right.
Nobody was born on the 26th.
Ever.
Absolutely nobody, ever. And on Monday, we have Mandy Fosberg. We have Haley Noland. We have Roland and Janet Goulet celebrating an anniversary.
All right.
And we have another birthday, Jamie Graybeal Brooke.
All right. Applause all the way around. You know them, you love them, see them around town. Point and laugh. Tell them we were talking about them on the radio. All right, celebrity birthdays. We'll go through the weekend with those two. Gordon Clapp from NYPD Blue turning 73. One of the worst actors I've ever seen. I've never been able to handle a show with him in it.
Really?
Never. Kevin Sorbo from Hercules. So, and I like fantasy movies and stuff. And there was a whole series of like movies that never made it to the theater called Mythica.
Okay.
And I've seen them on pay channels and stuff, and I've been very curious to watch them, but Kevin Sorbo's in it, and I can't.
Yeah, you just can't make it through.
I can't even turn it on.
Poor guy.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Nothing personal.
Nothing. No, it is.
100%.
All right. Oh, man. And then they did one of Gene Roddenberry's TV series he wrote and decided it wasn't good enough to produce, and then he did it. It was called Andromeda, and he was the captain of a starship.
Yes.
And that I could not watch. And I'm a sci-fi freak. I watch everything sci-fi. Couldn't watch it. All right, Ian Bowen from Yellowstone and TV's Teen Wolf, 45. Ben Platt from Dear Evan Hansen is 28. Going into the weekend for birthdays, Barbara Walters, 92.
Baba Wawas.
I'm sure she appreciated that.
I'm sure she did.
Let's see if we can record something and post it on her Twitter feed or something. Hi, Barbara Wawa.
I'm so sorry I threw that out there.
Yeah, I bet. Sure you are. You going to do that thing everybody's doing now?
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, hashtag sorry, not sorry. Michael Douglas, 76. Model Cheryl Teague's 74.
Wow.
Anson Williams is 72. Who was Anson Williams, and what was the big TV show he was on?
I know the name.
Let's see.
Not a clue on the show.
He was friends with Richie Cunningham.
Oh, so Happy Days.
Yes, and
Okay.
who was Anson?
I don't know.
Was he Ralph or Potsy?
Maybe he was Potsy.
I don't know which one it was either. I was hoping you did.
No,
he was one of them, though.
Yeah.
All right, Mark Hamill, 70. Michael Madsen out of jail and 63.
Nice. Was he in jail for a while?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. He is, it was funny is he spent like several years in jail, but he was like drug crimes.
Yeah.
So they would give him work release to make B movies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Michael Madsen in Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And lots of B movies. Another B actor, Heather Locklear, 60. Maria Dole Kennedy, Orphan Black and the Two Doors, 57. Former NBA star Scottie Pippen turned in 56.
Wow.
Will Smith, 53.
Wow.
Yeah, his ear's actually 54.
Yeah, they've been growing a while.
I've always wondered if he's secretly a superhero and uses his ears to fly.
Sonic hearing.
Sonic hearing.
He could be Batman.
Oh. Let's see.
Yeah, I've never seen either one of them in the same room together. So, just saying.
It could be. Well, this is we had Michael Douglas at 76 today, or on Saturday. Also, Catherine Zeta-Jones, his wife, turning 52. 52.
Nice.
I hope I have those kind of numbers when I'm 76.
Wow.
Bridget Wilson Sampras from I Know What You Did Last Summer, which was... What did you do? Oh, nothing. It was COVID.
Yeah, we're in lockdown.
Yeah. I know what everybody did last summer. She's 48. Let's see. Chris Owen, American Pie Films, 41. Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. Never heard of that movie. Atlanta and another show called Community. He's 38. Zach Woods from Silicon Valley and The Office, 37. Annabelle Wallace from Peaky Blinders, also 37.
I have never caught an episode of Peaky Blinders.
I haven't, but I heard it's good.
Yeah. Your kid Brandon watches it all the time.
All right.
He likes it. Mary
Beth Hurt from The World According to Garp, 75. Get this. Olivia Newton-John, 73. Linda Hamilton from the Terminator film, 65. What I liked is if you watched it, did you see the last Terminator with Linda Hamilton in it?
I have not.
So, obviously, 65. She's an older lady, but she looks like she's had a hard time over the years, kind of. And at one point in the movie, they ask her, what have you been doing the past 40 years? And she says, drinking. And I went, oh.
Well,
and
good for her.
Melissa Sue Anderson from Little House on the Prairie, 59. That show made me cry every episode, even as a kid.
Really?
Yes. You always had to tear up at some point. Jim Caviezel from the Passion of Christ. Caviezel. Jim is 53. And Christina Milan is 40. And that takes you through celebrity birthdays and some goofy stuff. Let's move on to history with Ellen Maloney.
It happened today.
Yes.
In 1948, the Honda Motor Company was founded.
Wow.
1960, the USS Enterprise, the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, was launched at Newport News, Virginia.
And I kind of told you I had a story with that.
You had a story on that one.
So my brother was in Vietnam, and so this is America for you guys. So he's on a ship with no weaponry, flying a Red Cross flag, but they're spying.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just a communications vessel, and they're spying, and they found him, and they were sending in 2 Russian MiG fighters to take out the boat. And they called for help, and the captain comes on and he says, "We've called the USS Enterprise for help." And he says, "But they're not going to reach us on time. Doesn't look like they'll reach us on time." And he said, nobody wants to drown in the bottom of a boat. And since they had no weapons to protect themselves or anything, they all go up on the deck. And he said they're watching the 2 MiG fighters come in to take them out, and one of the guys yells, "Here they are," and he turned around and he says, "There's 3 American fighters, but we had such a high kill ratio, our fighters were so good and our pilots, that we would only engage 1 at a time. Even if they had 3, we only sent in 1 fighter," is what he told me.
Right.
And he said the 1 fighter goes in, takes out the 2 MiGs, and he said everybody on the deck's doing the, we're safe, we're safe.
Right.
And he says he turns around and he says, "Here comes the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier," and he says it's planed out on top of the water
Really?
like a ski boat. He said that's how fast
They can
it was
go
going.
that fast.
Well, they don't disclose what their actual speeds
Right.
are, but he said that entire aircraft carrier was planed out like a ski boat and came flying in beside us.
Put one of those in a bass fishing contest.
Yeah. So I was kind of like, not only a fan of like just the term USS Enterprise,
Right.
So this is kind of a cool
I'd
story.
kind of like to see that.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
On the coast, Corpus Christi, Texas, they have the USS Lexington, which is a very, very small aircraft carrier that's been retired. And when you get on that one, I was amazed at how small it was. I was like, really? Planes took off of this deck?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they do that? Yeah. And then to land on it? I mean, it's like, I don't even think it was as big as a football field. How do you land on that?
Is the Lexington big enough to have the cables that will catch you when you're landing?
I can't remember if I saw like hookups for the. I'm sure they had to because it was so small. They had to have something to catch them because there was not much of a deck on that aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Wow. All right, on to 1968.
60 Minutes premiered on CBS.
All right.
1977, The Love Boat premiered on ABC.
Can you sing the song?
The Love Boat.
Soon we'll be making another
round
tour.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I don't remember.
All right. Can somebody sing it for us, please? No? Okay.
Waiting.
All right. Waiting.
2006, a 3-year-old British boy showed just what a genius he was at bidding on the internet by buying a car off of eBay. Rachel and Jack Neal said their young son Jack recently purchased a pink car through eBay for $17,106. The Neals found out about Jack's endeavor when they received a congratulatory message.
Now, do you go ahead and take the car or the eBay penalty and have your account closed for not paying for it?
Right.
Huh.
Right. How do you get out of that one?
Yeah.
2017, plastic polystyrene trash was discovered for the first time only 1,000 miles from the North Pole.
Wow, we've covered almost the whole planet with plastic.
Yes, we have. That's
the Earth, hermetically sealed for your protection.
Quite the accomplishment. 2020, David Attenborough broke Jennifer Aniston's record as the fastest person to reach 1 million followers on Instagram.
How did she do that? She's not that popular.
Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah.
She's pretty popular.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Special events today. First one, kind of tough.
Today, I almost thought it said Hug a Veteran Day, but yeah.
It's a good way to get punched.
Yeah, absolutely. Hug a Vegetarian Day.
It's tough because they're so skinny. I like to hug somebody with a little meat on them.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
Oh, I cracked you.
It is Native American Day.
Nice.
It is Punctuation Day.
I'll put an exclamation point after that.
It is Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm afraid to click on that link.
I'm going to go ahead and do it. The Schwenkfelders. You should say it like you're German. The Schwenkfelders. And the only way you can sound German is to talk angry. The Schwenkfelders, who live in Pennsylvania Dutch country, are the descendants of a small Protestant sect that sprang up in Germany around the time of the Reformation. They were the followers of Caspar Schwenkfeld. From 1489 to 1561, a Sicilian Reformation theologian who founded the movement called Reformation by the Middle Way. All of this makes really no sense, does it? Just know it was the Schwenkfelders.
The Schwenkfelders.
Who have nothing to do with the Schlafmans.
That's right. You are of Germanic descent, aren't you?
Just a little.
Yeah.
Get it?
Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Everybody should have a little German in their garden.
Brenda's German.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got a little German.
You know, speaking of Brenda.
Yeah.
I will love you as my queen and as the wife of my best friend. And while you live, I will love no other.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
Moving on.
Okay. I'm going to get my butt kicked by your wife.
It's Vegan Baking Day.
Also makes you skinny.
Yes, it does. And Cherry's Jubilee Day.
All right. Yeah, vegan baking. Tastes like cardboard.
Let's have a rice cake.
Somewhere, there's a vegan baking rice cakes right now. You know that's starchy, though, right? Starch. All right. If you move on to September 25th, just below that, you will see the Goofy Holidays for Saturday.
It is Food Service Employees Day.
Oh, that is a tough job. Have you ever worked in food service?
I have.
Yeah. What did you do?
Oh, I worked for Round Table Pizza.
Oh,
made
wow.
Pizzas.
You made pizzas.
Yeah.
That seems like it'd be funner than being a waitress or a waiter, which is what I did.
It was an interesting time in my life. I was a waiter for one day.
Oh.
Yeah, and in that day, I actually served dinner to Olivia Newton-John.
Really?
And to Robert Urich.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
In the same day.
He played in a detective show, I remember.
Spencer for Hire.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. You couldn't remember the name of the show, but I remember the name and that it was a detective.
Right.
All right.
And then when I was working at Tucson International Airport at the security checkpoint, I was one of the x-ray guys. Michael Landing came through the line.
Really?
So kind of a claim to fame.
All right.
Yeah.
You met some famous people.
Just a couple.
All right. What else you got?
Saturday is Fish Amnesty Day.
Huh.
It's a good argument for catch and release.
Okay.
Ghost Hunting Day.
Excellent. You ever been ghost hunting?
I have not.
Scary. I've done it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's probably a lot more psychological than it is actual physically finding a ghost, though, right?
Yeah, I thought we'd found some orbs.
Yeah.
We actually went up to Medellin Falls to the old hotel and ghost hunted there.
Yeah?
And it turned out it was headlights in the distance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Didn't find nothing. Yeah.
Nice. Hunting and Fishing Day.
Okay.
One Hit Wonder Day.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, what is it? Jenny 6657349.
8675. Yeah.
349.
Yeah.
Something
That's
like that.
the phone number that Brenda uses every time she has to fill out an online form.
That's good. Ooh, that's good.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
That
Good
number
job.
is actually still functional out there somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I bet that
believe it
person
was.
hates it.
I bet they do.
This is not Jenny.
It is Quesadilla Day.
Okay.
I could stand behind that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's READ in America Day or Read in America Day.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the READ stands for. Save the Koala Day and World Pharmacist Day.
Oh, World Farmer. They got a day?
They have their own day.
Oh, and Sunday.
Sunday is Gold Star Mother's Day.
All right.
International Day of the Deaf.
Do you know any kind of sign language?
I know how to letter spell a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know the actual, like shorthand.
That
for
is
signing.
that is a skill that not a lot of people had. I previously had a deaf mother-in-law, so and it's tough for them to communicate.
Big time.
Yeah, and I know even right now she's actually in the hospital, non-COVID. She had a surgery or whatever, but very hard to communicate because so few people know sign language.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's not something you. I think they should teach it.
Yeah,
I really do.
At least basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had some hearing loss people when I was coming up through high school that had a hard time.
Yeah.
That's why I learned how to letter spell.
Yeah.
I just took it on myself to learn that.
And well, remember yesterday I told you I only knew one sign, and I like you.
Yeah, and you gave it to me. Yeah. Yes, you did. I remember it well. Johnny Appleseed Day.
Okay.
Dumpling Day.
Oh, man. German dumplings are the best.
Yeah?
Oh,
I like Chinese dumplings.
Oh, man. All right.
World Contraception Day.
I'd say no. I like kids.
Right? And Key Lime Pie Day.
Oh, that is probably the best pie on the planet.
I love
right there.
good key lime pie.
Yeah. Or a lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue's good too.
Yeah. A number of the day is 86 million. It's the number of bits of information per day that the human brain is capable of recording.
Not mine.
I'm down around half a mil.
Right. I don't even think I'm that high.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't write it down on paper, it's gone.
All right, we're headed toward odd news and the news attack, but first I was going to share this story. More than 18 months into the COVID-19 outbreak in the U.S., nearly 1 in 5 Americans is consuming an unhealthy amount of alcohol. Yeah, a new survey finds 70% of respondents reported heavy drinking in the past 30 days. Heavy drinking was defined as having had 2 heavy drinks. Those are ones with weights on them.
I'm working out.
I'm working out with my beer.
Sexy, and I know it.
Oh, man. They've reported having 2 heavy drinking days in a single week, at least twice in the previous 30 days. Heavy drinking day was defined as 4 or more drinks containing alcohol for women and 5 or more drinks containing alcohol for men. I think that's sexist.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, they limited it in Australia.
Really?
So if you get groceries delivered to your house, you're only allowed to get either 1 6-pack of beer or 1 bottle of wine or 1 bottle of liquor.
Per day?
I think it's per day. I don't know if it's per week. I don't think
if it's
per
per day,
week.
that works.
Right. Right.
They need to tighten up a little bit.
But, you know, like me, if I'm going to get something, I'm going to get it for the whole week. Right.
Sure.
So 1 6-pack ain't going to cut it, but they're actually going through your groceries, and if you order like 2 6-packs of beer and have it delivered to your house, they're taking out that second 6-pack.
Huh.
So they're limiting the alcohol.
All right. How many 6-packs does it take for you to get through a week?
It actually doesn't. Not on beer. It doesn't take many.
Okay.
I only have like 1 or 2 drinks a week.
All right.
You know, I prefer the harder stuff.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I thought you were going to say like 4, and then I'd go, oh, it didn't work.
Gallons.
How many 6-packs? Oh, I don't do it in 6-packs. I do it in gallons. I buy it by the keg.
Ah, this looks delicious.
It is Friday. All right. Let's do that thing we do. You got the bacon?
The bacon?
Yeah, because I brought the biscuits.
Amen.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Yes, it's Scott Allen and Alan Milani with the odd news, which makes women everywhere say,
Yay!
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So it was an idea.
It's just nice to feel that way, though.
All right. So then if they don't, then this would also apply to Scott and Allen.
The ugly people know who they are.
Sorry.
Sadly, that's more accurate.
All right, we always start off, isn't it though? You know, I can listen to the show, but I can't watch them on the video. They're just too ugly. All right, we start off with the news attack. First sentence is true. Second sentence, a bad joke written in the middle of the night. And Alan, you get to go first.
Researchers say quitting smoking leads to eating more junk food.
Huh.
So I'm pretty sure that's why the Big Mac box should come with the same giant warning label that cigarettes do.
I think all fast food should be, this is not good for your health.
No.
All right, Taliban says it will resume executions and amputations. Surprise, surprised. It's basically Survivor Afghanistan now, minus Jeff Probst.
Interestingly enough, in my travels through the internet yesterday, they were showing videos of the Taliban enjoying those little paddle boats that look like swans.
Oh, nice.
And bumper cars.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did they go in their brand new Ford trucks?
It's a kinder, softer Taliban. Very professional.
They had fluffy coats and mittens? Oh, man.
A survey shows 45% of Americans have nothing saved. Except used lottery tickets.
That's my retirement plan.
Me too.
Oh, man. Wall Street Journal says Harvard is America's best college. I'm guessing it's not the easy access to liquor stores that put it at the top. Does Harvard have easy access to liquor stores?
I don't know.
Right on campus?
I don't know if anybody could afford liquor after paying the tuition at Harvard.
I was so scared, and I know other states have it too, but I was in North Dakota, and my nephews took me out for a drink late night, and we're in the bar, and we're having a good time. Last call at midnight.
That's always scary.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not ready to stop yet. You bars really close at midnight? And he goes, yeah. And he says, it's okay. There's a liquor store in the bar. And they had like a path to go out of the bar. And along that wall, there's a little window. And there's a guy in there that sells you fifths to go.
And where was it?
North Dakota.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
You can get a fifth to go at the bar as you leave at midnight. How safe is this?
Doesn't Texas have drive-through liquor stores?
Some states do, yeah.
I think they do.
Yeah.
As long
But that's kind of scary at the bar.
Yeah.
And there were people, behind the bar just cracking them open right there.
Right.
Yeah. Welcome to North Dakota.
Wow. Might have to move there.
We put bumpers on all of our cars.
Big, thick rubber ones.
Yes.
And airbags.
All right. I think you're up.
Many states are trying without success to get drivers to zipper merge.
What?
What? Where is this story going?
I've never heard it called that before.
Stay in their lane until the last possible minute before merging.
Okay.
It's supposed to keep traffic flowing and reduce delays.
Huh.
But it's difficult to believe that is an uphill battle to get people to procrastinate.
Yeah, because you kind of go, I need to turn, and you just lunge for it.
Have you ever tried to merge in a motorhome?
It's kind of tough.
It's horrible.
It is.
It's horrible because you can't get them all the way up to speed by the end of the
and nobody cares about you.
They don't want to be behind you.
Yeah.
They just as soon let you sit there and wait. Yeah.
And then they think you're a really old person, so you're going to go slow.
Brenda put a sticker on the back of ours. It says, go around. If it was supposed to be fast, it wouldn't be shaped like a brick.
That's good.
Right.
Let's see. Because of labor shortage, FedEx is rerouting 600,000 packages a day, resulting in longer delivery times. So if you have a minivan, you could swing by a FedEx distribution center in Spokane and pick up the treadmill I've been waiting for.
Nice.
Rerouting. So it says they're rerouting 600,000 packages a day, so they're just keeping them moving. They're just not delivering them.
Right.
Oh, man.
That way they can still show us on time.
It's in transit.
It's in transit.
For 3 weeks.
Out for delivery.
Uh-huh.
So this one's going to go good for you, Scott.
It is?
Yeah, pre-orders for the iPhone 13 are going well.
Okay.
This is the one that finally gives us time travel.
No way.
Yes, sir.
No way.
The future is here.
Oh, man, wouldn't that be awesome?
I'd set everything back to 1776, to be honest with
Really?
you. Yeah.
Just start the whole country over again?
Start it over.
With you as dictator?
No, I don't want that kind of responsibility.
Just checking.
Yeah.
People began to turn grumpy at the age of 52. How old are you?
I'm grumpy.
That's what I'm going to answer from now on. I like that. I didn't ask how old you are. I'm grumpy age. It's understandable. Your older friends are getting discounted meals at restaurants, but you still have to wait 3 years. Yeah. I didn't want that day to come where I got the discounted food. It was very depressing. Very, very depressing.
You know what's even more depressing? Is getting it without having your ID verified and without even asking you.
Oh, I'll put you down for a senior discount.
Kai had his bachelor party a couple of years ago at a casino.
And nice.
There was like 8 of us.
Okay.
Right? And they looked at me. I said, put it all on one tab. And they looked at me and they said, oh, well, we'll get you the senior discount. I was like, come on, man.
Oh,
really?
Man. Wow.
But anyway, I took it. I'm not proud.
Okay. Yeah, I've always bummed out they don't have a little people discount. Because we can't eat as much as you big people. I want the little people discount.
Then why do you go to the all-you-can-eat buffet?
I don't know. Because I can't see over the counter to see what's in the trays. I just have to guess.
No, it's chicken.
And I wait till somebody else scoops out of it, and then I go, I want some of that.
Just hold your plate under the rail in case they spill.
Yes. All right. Wacky but true. Whole story is true, and the only thing we add to it is a sound effect. All right. And you're up again, Alan.
Oh, man. Speed bumps keep crazies from speeding in places like neighborhood streets. Sometimes they can be a hassle. A Chicago man was fed up with the one on his street, so he destroyed it. Nicholas Benitez had seen the speed bump in the alley by his home for over a decade, but argued it was not right, that it was a bad speed bump. He claimed that the speed bump was both too wide and too high and was damaging his car when he went over it. He said he was tired of bottoming his car out on the speed bumps and claims the bump was already cracking. Benitez complained to local officials, but got tired of waiting after getting no response. So he grabbed a pickaxe and got to smashing. The city ticketed him for destroying city property.
Oh,
poor guy.
All right.
I think it was like a $500 fine.
You know, a guy with a pickaxe in the street, though, kind of scary.
Yeah, stay away from him.
See this? This is my boomstick.
I got a speed bump story. I managed a resort, and it was a what do you call them? Park model resort. Mm-hmm. So like 400 park models packed into this like big resort.
Right.
And there was one street that ran along a play field next to the swimming pool, and people always sped down it. And there were little single narrow roads in this park. And I put a stop sign where there was a trail coming out of the woods to get to the park. About 7 years before I took over, a child was hit by a car, on that road.
I can see it
So the
happening.
neighbors on that road came to me and said, can we do a stop sign? And I said, as a manager, I said, sure. And I went up and put a stop sign. Well, this is a member-owned park, so everybody owns a percentage of the park. So everybody that didn't live on that street threw a fit that I put up a stop sign. Actually called a special board meeting to have the stop sign removed. But my contract was up in 30 days, so it was a big brouhaha. So I removed the stop signs. But 2 days before I left, I went in and put in a speed bump.
Nice.
And used 12-foot rebar.
Excellent.
So they ain't never coming out. Or if they did take it out, they were going to take the whole street with them. And that was my parting gift to the people that lived on that street.
That's a nice gift.
Yeah.
It's very thoughtful, Scott.
Yeah. Oh, man, that last 2 days, people were mad at me.
Well,
He goes, one of the board members said, we're just going to take that out. And I said, good luck.
Oh no! We suck again!
All right. I think is it me? I got lost
Yep,
after
it's
telling
you.
my story. But maybe you should go since I told a long story.
A Florida man tried to trade in a vehicle at a car dealership. Lake City police responded to a report of a stolen vehicle at a Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership. Employees told officers that a man was trying to trade in his vehicle for a new one. But upon checking the VIN number, they found that the vehicle was stolen from the dealership's lot a few days earlier. The man admitted to stealing the vehicle. Plus, the crime was captured by the local dealership's security video system. Oh, Florida.
Wow. Wouldn't that be a brouhaha, though, if you stole a car from them and then was actually able to trade it in and get out of there with a new one before they figured it out?
Get away with it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I got my 2 hands up. I surrender. Come and lock me up. Here forever.
He had an idea. Man in China accused a cookie maker of false advertising over its claims that the cookies bring you good luck. Yep, you can sue for anything in China, too, apparently. But he only sued for a whopping $75 after buying some cookies and having no change in his luck.
He didn't think that through.
He did not. Let's go live to the scene.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms. What? Why's everyone always laugh when I say that? They are after me, Lucky Charms. What?
What? I love it. What?
Police in Slidell, Louisiana responded to a reported hit and run in a parking lot. At the scene, Arthur Bates Jr. told officers a Tesla had hit him.
Sorry.
While back. Apparently, I'm done.
And top of the hour, you're done.
Backing out of a parking space. Investigators located the driver, who cooperated with officers by showing them the video his Tesla had recorded. Unbeknownst to Bates, Teslas record all the footage of their cameras. When officers reviewed the Tesla video, it became apparent that Bates was lying and staged the entire event. Bates reportedly admitted to faking the collision.
Again, he had an idea.
I don't even have a dash cam.
Duh. Didn't think that one through, did he?
No.
All right, let's see. Here he is.
I tried calling, but they don't have a listing for Mr. Wonderful.
What spelling did you use?
All right, last one. Will you do that too? You're doing a great job today.
Sure.
All right.
When the power went off in the area at 4:30 a.m., the clerk at a convenience store in Lincoln, Nebraska, says a man wearing a mask and gloves came in, brandished a knife, and demanded she give him the money in the cash register. The clerk told the truth. Without power, she had no way to open the cash register. The man fled empty-handed.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Oh,
man.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Can't even rob a Quickie Mart.
Right.
Wow. All right, that is our show for today. Tonight on the radio for your entertainment, we always do different genres of music every night at 6. Tonight at 6 o'clock, it's Celtic music. That's right. That's right. You could wear a skirt.
Nice.
Or kilt. That's a kilt.
I call
kilt
it a
for
kilt,
gal.
yeah.
I call it a skirt.
Yeah. the way you wear it probably is.
I like to wear them up high, so it shows my buns. You should see it.
No.
No. All right. We won't do that. But then at 7 o'clock, we do have some bluegrass music for you. It's music from the mountains. And then at 9, it's the Acoustic Cafe where you can just unplug and chill out with some great acoustic music.
Yeah, everybody should unplug.
That's right. And it's great to do on a Friday. Yeah. All right. And that all happens tonight right here on KCHW, Northern Lights Public Radio. I'm Scott Allen.
I'm Alan Milani.
And we want you to have a great week. And...
Weekend.
Have something. And that's your odd news for
Thursday, Friday. Where am I?
Oh, man, you're just as bad as me. We can't even close out the show. Okay, I had a sound effect pick, but I'll do this one.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Exactly.
True story.
Stop, monkey, stop. That thing is stop. Stop, monkey. Oh, that feels so good. No, that feels bad. No, stop, please.
Nothing's working still. I still can't get anything to work. All right, have a great weekend.
.7 FM, KCHW. Chewelah.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing.